The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
Well, welcome back, guys. This is season 3, Total Podcast, Thing or Two About Life. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, we gonna get everything started off. We just want to tell everybody thank you. Welcome back. This is the official kickoff. Sorry it took so long for us to get back into it, but life happens. But we're back right now, and as usual, we're gonna start off by letting all these beautiful, lovely people introduce themselves, and we're gonna start off season 3 a lot different. All right, next up is my bro, my homie, Leon. What's going on with you?
See, I had to take a sip before I got started. Let me clear my throat. Good evening, good people. How are you doing? It's your boy Leon, aka Lee Jack, aka Triple H, aka Mr. Make It Do What It Do. Just remember to always call me Mr. in front, and everything gonna be copacetic. Hey, we here, we back, we ready to kick it for the new year.
It's showing off.
Hey, I'm doing all right. I brought in this new year, not staying in my motherfucking lane. So I hope y'all brought in the new year, not staying in your motherfucking lane. And I hope y'all enjoy, like, and subscribe, and share. Have a great night.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday season. Yes, we did take a little extended break from you guys, but we are back with to kick off our 23 season 3 podcast. And we're going to take things a little bit different this year. And we hope you guys enjoy. You know what? You sure right. Love you.
Suki now. Happy New Year, everyone. We did take a hiatus for the holidays. We partied a little bit. We rested a little bit, but we are all ready for 2023. We got a lot going on, and we're going to talk about a lot of things, and we're going to change a lot of things. We're going to make the world go round. As you can see, the Rugrats are here. I'm not going to tell you that they're going to behave themselves because we know how they can be. So, with that being said, I'm just putting my disclaimer in now. I am not responsible for them. But welcome. We're glad that you're back. And I want to say a quick shout out to Roxanne. Happy New Year, Roxanne.
How we gonna do this, people? We gonna start off. We gonna have a good. We gonna do what we normally do, have fun, but we gonna get right into it. We gonna have a point of emphasis topic, and we still gonna ask the same questions that we normally do. And as this season go along, we'll add a few things, take away a few things, but we still gonna be our same old lovely selves. And don't forget that number 12 is bound to come out tonight. We just gonna see who gonna roll it out first. All right, that's what we gonna do. We gonna talk about knowing who you dating, and in today's world, is that hard to do? Knowing who you date. When we say knowing, we mean what should you be getting? What type of information should you be gathering before you actually decide to take it to the next level? Before you go to that next date? Because in 2023, the rules to dating, I don't know, they constantly changing, they constantly updating, metamorphosing. Are we still in the mindset? Are we trying to do things traditional, or are we trying to roll with the times? Metrosexuals, it's all type of new type of stuff. And Marleta, I want to start with you. What are some things? What are some things you should do to truly get to know the person you dating?
What are some things you should do to truly get to know the person that you are dating? Name, address, telephone number. Tell them you want to see their driver's license. You want to know their police record. You want to know their you want to know their mental health status.
Nowadays, you need to know that.
Amen. Um,
Don't forget those doctor's papers.
that's what I said. Mental health status. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the physical stuff as well. You know, it's a lot. Um, yes, you want to know maybe their educational status. Some people may be interested in the person's financial status. I don't know. The relationship, family relationship status. If you're single, married, whatever, that kind of thing. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of
Okay.
things that you may want to know about a person.
Okay. Is anything out of bounds? Like you said, asking for their, criminal history, their medical health thing. Is anything out of bounds where you know?
I mean,
Marlene?
most people are not gonna ask most of those things. Yeah, I'm sure. But somewhere down the line, you may be wanting to try to find some of that stuff out. Look in the medicine cabinet, see what kind of medication they take.
Oh,
You know, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can never be too safe. You know what I'm saying?
No, you cannot ever be too safe. What about you, Miss Dianetta? Do you think she, you think that's going too far? And how
no,
long do
not
you,
not at
how,
all.
how long do you talk like that? I mean, how long are y'all talking to each other before you start asking questions like that and start going through their medicine cabinet?
Well, if I go to his house the first day and I have to go to the bathroom, I'm looking in the medicine cabinet the first time I get there. How about that? And I'm not one to do that, but in these days and times, you have to. I want to know their FICO score. I want to get a background check. I know plenty of law enforcement officers that I can get that done. Um, I want to know what your work history is. Um, I want to know what your religious affiliation is, whether you believe in God or not, or whoever you believe in. I want to know about that. If your mother is living.
I agree with all of that.
What your childhood background was like, because that has a lot to do with what type of man or woman you become when you're an adult. It is just a lot. Your educational background is these days you need to know whether or not they have uh, had an encounter with someone of the same sex. It's just a lot that you need to know.
Yes.
So with having all said and all of that, I mean, these days, for me, it some things, you know, you have to let come in to play. For me, I need to know whether you cycle or not.
Mhm.
I need to know if you got some little bit of bipolarism going on up there, because you know, hey, we have those people out here in the world today. They just kind of cuckoo. But on a more serious note, Miss Donetta, she basically hit everything on the head with all of that. But as far as knowing a person's FICO score, that's something that you just ease into. You just those are things that you just, hey, what's your FICO score? Just off the bat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Those are things
Oh no.
things you
You got
find out.
good
Some things
credit.
you find out down the line.
Yeah, down the line, some things you do just have to talk about down the line. Now, I do need to know if you got a criminal background or not, because I need to know whether you didn't knock one of your baby mamas out over there or across the street some type of way, or if you done pulled a gun on that little helper or something. I mean, I need to know those things because see, I can do those things too. You just have to watch your back down. I mean,
There's two more things you need to know also.
You say you have done those things.
I didn't say that. See that? There you go. I didn't say that. I did not say that at all.
It's two more things that y'all missing. I agree with all of y'all on that, but it's two things that's missing. Number one, were you born a man or a woman? What does your birth certificate say?
Yeah.
And number two, do you receive an SSI check and why?
Oh, Lord.
That's something that you might ask a little bit later on down the line.
No, I want to know
don't come
now.
out and
Because
say, hey,
if you receive an SSI check, wait, no, because if you receive an SSI check, you can receive it because you bipolar, schizophrenic, manic depressive, all that shit. So I want to know why you get this damn
I mean,
check.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, but you just don't, hey, man, I like you. I'm digging you. No, check it out. I like you. I'm digging you. But is it possible that you're getting an SSI check? And tell me why you getting that check, baby.
Wow.
And then wink your eye a little bit at them.
Well, I need to know if I need to get up and go. And how I can get up and go. Because depending on what that damn diagnosis is.
You know how to get up and go. Say, hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. See, that's why I don't ever take my purse nowhere. I might have my debit card or something on me, but I just don't take my purse, you know, because if you leave your purse on the table, you gotta go and you need to make that dash and you grab that purse home. Where you going with your purse? Where you going with your purse? If you just going to the bathroom now, see. But these days we can pay for stuff on our phone.
Yeah, for the man should ask why one would take a purse because she might have a feminine products in there. She might need
Exactly.
or whatever. I always take my purse to the bathroom.
I've never known a woman to leave her purse. With every move she makes, that purse goes with her. Even if I've even seen at like a buffet, the woman she's there with a whole bunch of people. But guess what? When she got up, that purse is with her while she's getting on multiple plates. That purse is hanging on that arm or hanging on that shoulder. That purse is going. So that man asking, why are you taking your purse? I'm going to look at you and be like, What, do you want my purse? Do you want to carry it? Because you asking about where it's going. Why is it going?
I'm going to freshen up my makeup. My stuff is in my bag.
Let's get a man's point of view. What say you, Triple H? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Triple H.
No, you can call me Triple H.
Why?
You can call me Triple H. It's only to a select few.
Oh.
But in 2023, look here. First off, like Fifi said, I got to see a birth certificate. First off, we ain't running this R. Kelly thing. You got to make sure that you're legal. Second off, we gonna make sure that you're a woman. You got to make sure what you was born into this world as. Do you have any kids? Okay, where the baby dad is at? Is they crazy?
Oh,
Do I need to be carrying my pistol around me because I might have to shoot somebody? Is that gonna be one of these situations? You know what?
Right, a situation, not a situation.
A
A
situation.
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 I mean, shouldn't that be the same for a woman though?
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Whoever, male or female, this is what you need to know in 2023. You know, uh, do you have transportation?
Oh, mm-mm.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have transportation. So what do you do in that situation when a person don't have transportation?
That's why you got to know up front. Hey, what I'm dealing with. Do I got to be picking you up all the time? Are you gonna pick me up sometime? I gonna be picking you up sometime, or what we gonna do? We gonna meet here. We gonna meet there. You gonna come to me. I'm coming to you. What's gonna be the deal?
Is that a deal breaker?
No, it's not a deal breaker, unless you know.
I mean, it is for some people. That's why I was asking.
Right. Unless it's some strenuous situations behind it, like i.e. go back to the how many kids you got and how many baby daddies you got. Are they crazy?
Oh Lord.
So yeah, then we go to that there. Do you have your own place? Do you stay with your
You know what? I
counts.
didn't even think about that,
That
but that is very important because we got some 50, 60-year-old men that's living in the basement of their mama's houses.
Thank you. Do you have your own place? Are you renting, buying, or owning? What are you doing? Because in order to date nowadays, you know, people say that, you know, we talked about it before, like we talked about it last year. Finding the right a good man or a good woman. Okay, in order to find a good man, a good woman, you got to know what you want first. So if I got a set of standards, i.e., I got my own place, I got my own transportation, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you ain't striving to do the same thing with your own place, your own transportation, you doing this, you doing that, we ain't on the same page, so we might be vibing on one level, but we ain't vibing on both levels. So either you're gonna have to get where I'm at, because I ain't stepping down, or you're gonna have to move on and find somebody else that you can deal with on your level.
But what if you just truly into that person though?
Then you got to step your game up.
I have to agree. Step your game up. Because I had a friend, I had to let him go because he was 43 years old. He lived with his sister. He got a car that's broke down. Been broke down for 2 years, but say he got a car. And he worked at Taco Bell. And he had the nerve to keep telling me, but I want you, but I've been interested in you in such and such amount of years. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? You're not even on my level and I ain't got much, but at least come here. You way down there. No, that's not gonna work for me. He said, well, my sister don't mind me having company. I can have company whenever I want to.
Oh, no.
I said, so what age group of woman are you looking for? He said, I want a woman in her 50s and older. And I started scratching my head and said, well, damn, what 50-year-old woman is going to want to date you and you don't even have your own place?
Better yet, what 50-year-old woman's gonna go to his sister's house and spend the night with him?
Thank you. He said, a woman has to accept him for who he is and what he's got right now.
He ain't got nothing.
I said, well, guess what? I know I deserve better than you. And I don't know what made you think I should stoop down to your level. You got to bring it up to mine. You got to go. And I haven't talked to him since. Matter of fact, I dropped him off and I told him, lose my number.
Wow. All of that is very, very interesting. But y'all bring up a lot of good points. I just think like I forgot which one of y'all said, you definitely got to ask what the gender is, you know, not what you are now, what you were born as, you know, I need to know. I mean, That and like Leon said, I got to know what your driving situation is. It's not a deal breaker, but if I live an hour and 2 hour, 2.5 hours or 2 hours away from you or something like that, that gonna get old after a while. Keep going that way, and you can't come this way. Um, you know, um, like Leon said about your baby dad, we gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that y'all broke up and but he still got keys there. He's still paying bills and all that stuff. Because if he's still paying all your bills, he might not be there, but y'all ain't goddamn broke up. So,
Right.
because anybody who's still paying bills gonna still feel like they own some shit or they run some shit there. And I ain't gonna come be there one day when he decide, you know what, I pay all the bills here. I'm taking my ass home, and I'm sitting there.
What if he ain't paying no bills, but he still got a key?
I mean, but if that's your fault, if he still got a key, you shouldn't
Thanks a
invite
lot.
nobody over there if somebody else got a key to your place.
Thanks a
Right.
lot.
I mean, yeah, you can change the law, but even if you know this man got a key and you ain't changed the law, you got to
Now
come
he
go to where they
willingly.
at. You can't have him
This
come to
man
your
willingly
place.
this man willingly has a key to her house. And I said, well, is she dating somebody else? He said, yeah. I said, so why don't you respectfully take that key back? He said, you know what? You're right. I should. I say, not you should. Take your ass over there and return that key. You're not dating nobody, but she is. And they come to her house. Go give back that key.
But the red flag for me, if the situation was reversed, if I had to, if right now me telling you this is the first time this ever came across your mind that you should give that key back, that's a red flag for me.
Right.
When you saying, "Oh, I should do that," huh? If that's your first time thinking
It's
about
not
that,
somebody I'm trying to date. This is just a friend of mine. It's not somebody I'm trying to date. This is
Oh,
just a
okay, but
conversation.
I'm saying if that's the case,
No.
no. And another thing that we really should ask from dealing with my kids personally, you gotta ask people: do your kids have IEPs? Do you know what I'm saying? Are your kids on the
See,
autism spectrum, and what side of the spectrum are they on? You
see,
better ask some
that runs
questions.
on the level. That runs on. Do you receive an SSI check too, and why? See,
Yeah, and did you have an IEP?
see, that runs on the same line. That runs on the same
You
line.
done brought
See,
up the
Y'all talking
IEP.
about
Oh my.
one of the first things on my agenda is, are you crazy?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to know, you know what I'm saying? Because chances are the kids get it from somewhere, whether it be, somewhere in your family, you or the baby dad. So it comes from somewhere. So I need to know
You
because I
need to
don't want to
ask,
be there.
does
I don't want to
mental
be there
illness
one
run in
day
your
hanging out with
family?
your kids and I can't figure out why the fuck he won't stop climbing on the ceiling fan. I can't do that.
So what about those
let me
families
ask
that you got the mama that's got the get the SSI check and all the kids get the SSI check? She got 4, 5 kids and they all get an SSI check. You dating her?
So let me ask y'all this:
No.
how many people are gonna openly and willingly say that they crazy? Ain't that right, Leon?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first instance of the number 12. Bum, bum.
No, they're not gonna open up and say it, but you have to be looking for it.
No,
Right.
you have never said that you was crazy.
I tell you.
Before we move on, I'm gonna find
Well,
out.
I asked a certain person if they had mental illness in their family, and he readily said, "Yes, we do." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, I mean, let's be honest. If we keep saying that the traditional days are gone, right, and dating ain't like what it used to be. So if that's the case, then you can't get offended by somebody asking you non-traditional questions because these fool crazy these days. I need to know. And if you get offended by it, then I'm sorry you've been offended by it then. Because whatever you ask, I ask you, I'm readily going to divulge to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, let me tell you something. Shit, that was that little time, you know what I'm saying? They put me on a little 24-hour watch. I mean, shit, but I got over it, you know. You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest, man, because you don't want to waste time and then realize that this fool crazy, or you don't want to realize one night you wake up and he talking about Charlie coming over the hill. Charlie, you don't want that shit. You know, you just don't want it, man. All
Don't
right.
want them problems.
So on the flip side of that, and then we'll move on to something else. Give me your one undisputable red flag, Leon. That if she do this, I don't give a fuck what she, how fine, how pretty, how cute she is. We done. What's your one just red flag? Is a no, no, no.
One red flag, that's a no, no, no.
Yep. Soon as she
When
do it, you out.
we can be at a place or something, and she just all of a sudden get that ghetto, the ghetto talk with the snapping the neck and patting the head, and she mad about something. Yeah, it's can I get the check, please, sir? It's time to go.
So she just go all ghetto Hulk on you. You done.
Yeah, it's okay. I can't do it no more. No, sir.
Right.
What about you, Andrea? What's your one red flag? As soon as you see him do it, you is out. That's it. It's a wrap.
It would be along the same lines of what Leon just said. If we out somewhere and you get to loud talking and acting a fool and all of that, no, I'm sorry, I can't deal with that. Nope. No.
All right, Miss
What you looking
Leon.
at my girl like that for? That's my girl. No.
We too old for that shit. God damn. That act like
Look, we can't have no normal ass conversation. Why'd you yelling? I'm right here.
Right.
patting your weed in the middle of the damn. How long you had that shit up there?
All right, you go to fans and folks.
Hey, wait a
you
minute.
gotta
Hold
on, bro.
You got to. Some women, we just got to pat it sometimes, play it off. Hey, just pick it out a little bit, pat it, go on about our
Ain't talking
business.
about like that. I'm talking about slapping.
That right there.
You hear it.
He said, we sound like two booty cheeks clapping. She hitting it so hard.
Oh.
Like, wait a minute, hold on. What's going on up there? Look, you need to wash that shit, change that shit, get a new one. What the fuck? But yeah, it's time to go.
All right, Ms. Meow, what's your one red flag that under no circumstances will you continue to see this person after this is done?
Pretty much the same thing. Somebody that just, time you speak, they over talking you, and not just really giving you the opportunity to, like have a chance to say anything or, what. I mean, just loud and rude. Yeah. Just loud and rude and,
Okay.
yeah.
What about you, Fifi?
Unruly.
If you feel the need to try to complete every sentence that I say,
Yeah.
you don't even know me, but you think you can complete my sentences? Yeah, I'm gone. Don't. This is a wrap. This is a total wrap.
But what if he was good at it? What if he was actually doing it?
If he was actually doing it, then it wouldn't be nothing to question. I wouldn't have nothing to say. I let him go ahead and continue because he wouldn't be getting on my damn nerves. But I ain't met one yet. Now, when I meet one, not a problem. But until then, y'all know me. Don't try to finish my damn sentences.
Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna never meet nobody like that because don't nobody know what the fuck might come out your mouth, so.
So until then, they need to stop trying to finish my fucking sentences because I'm liable to say any damn thing.
You are. You truly are. So
Ain't that fucking right?
yeah, we gonna
You have
transition
these
on.
people too. I mean, you have these people who, want to take over the whole day or take over the whole evening, especially like, if you want to order something on the menu and they say, well, no, she gonna get this. And like, that ain't what I'm getting.
Then there's another one.
That's
There's
a
another one.
whole nother question right there. That's
Yeah.
a whole
Another one
nother
that's my
question.
main. My
Or
other main one is if he don't wash his hands
where we
after
gonna
using the bathroom.
where
If I
you
know
gonna
you done went to the bathroom and you just come straight out, I know you ain't wash your hands. That's a
go?
no-go.
And then they ask you where you want to go, and when you give them the answer, no, no, we ain't going. We're gonna go over here. What you asked me
So
for?
what
That's
you asked me for?
right.
I know damn well women ain't saying that to no damn body.
Women are
Yes, the
saying that.
hell we are.
Shh.
I am a woman
Women.
and I'm saying that. So what's
Oh
your
my
point?
God. You would
Why
ask a
ask
woman
us
where
where
she
do
wanna
we want to
go.
go? And then
Oh,
we tell you where we want to go, and then you say, "Nah, we ain't going there. We going such and such." What then?
What you ask me for?
What you asked me for?
I just wish for like a month y'all could date y'all. So y'all can see. Cause y'all women are famous for that. We'll say y'all want to get you say you want to get something to eat? You say, okay, yeah, where? And she go, I really don't mind, but I don't want to go here, and narrow it down to one place. And when you could have just said, shit, I want to go eat at Wendy's. You understand what I'm saying?
That's not what we just said. We
What
just said we chose the place. We didn't give random places. We chose the place. And then you decide to say, "Nah, we ain't going there. We going here."
after he
Yeah.
asked you where you wanted to go,
Right.
and you give him
That's different when her answer is, "Well, we could go to Chili's, or we could go to Applebee's, or maybe we can go to Texas Roadhouse, but it don't really matter." That's not a fucking answer. That's really not an answer.
well, I'm that kind of girl. You ask me where I want to go, I'm gonna tell you where I want to go.
Exactly where I want to go.
Okay, I can respect that. Let's get Miss Dinetta in on this one before we move on. Miss Dinetta, what's your red flag instantly?
I have two.
Okay.
Put your hands on me. Time to go.
That's not the first date.
You
You
don't
mean
know that?
There,
I'm
I haven't had one, but I do know some people who, yes,
on the first date?
yes, yes.
You've never heard
And
that? You've never heard that theory when somebody say, when I first meet you, I'm gonna slap you, just so you can't say I don't treat you I don't treat you like I used to.
right.
What?
Well, in the
No, I've never had that to happen to me, but yeah, I do know some people who
people
have.
actually do that.
Yeah, they do. My next one is I know a lot of people. Most of the people that I know are males. And if somebody comes, especially now that I'm back in my hometown, and a guy come up, where you know him from? How you know him? Did you date him? Did you sleep with him? Where you know him from? Did you go to school with him? Did you work with him?
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna ask me that. That's a deal breaker as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I'm like Miss Dinette. I got two. One, that whole start talking about your ex for the whole goddamn date. We done.
Oh Lord.
We
Oh
is
yeah,
done. I don't
yeah.
want to, be like, okay, I'm trying to get to know you, and all I've heard, shit, I know more about his life than I know about yours. Shit, you done told me everything. you know, I hate when women do that, and I never understood why y'all think when we get there, we want to hear that.
Hold on, there are some men that do that dumb shit too.
Yeah, I would
Yes.
imagine. I would imagine it is. I would imagine it is. Be like, yeah, this date is off to a rip roaring start here. Yeah, I'm gonna just not call you no more. So you just wasted my damn money and my time. And the
No,
other
he
one
wasted
is
his money
when,
because if he talked about his ex during the whole date, he spent his money. I didn't spend a dime, guaranteed.
yeah, they usually work that way for y'all, not us. And the other one is that person who, when they dead wrong, will not let it go. They'll argue it to the end of the earth. And they wrong when they can just simply say, "Oh, my bad," I ain't got that right. But they bring up all type of shit to try to make that point true
Right.
when it's not true. That's some
Right.
irritating shit right there. Where you be like,
Right. Oh man.
"Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this wrong," but you holding on
Mm.
to it.
Oh,
I
that's so irritating. That made my titty itch. Ooh, I
never
didn't say that a lot.
any situation where somebody hit their date on the first date. That's crazy as hell. But one of my that's one of my things. You know, I have zero. I always say this. I say it all the time. I have zero tolerance for two things. When somebody puts their hands on me, and infidelity. Those are my two things that you're instantly gone. And most of the time, that is way, when you have already been in a relationship for a while. But on the first date, that's just unthinkable.
Well, I let them know quick. If you feel like you need to put your hands on me, then we don't need to be together. Simple as
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. And they
But
should
you,
feel like that too.
but
They should feel
I
like that.
mean, people get raped and shit on the
Yeah.
first dates and stuff.
Yes, they
So
do. Yeah.
so I mean, if you rape them, hitting them is, not
Nothing.
outside the realm of possibility.
No.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's true.
So, okay, we'll move on to the, question portions of our particular show. Um, yeah, it would have been nice to really have that question up. But one of the questions we had, and I thought, was a really good question. And we've asked this question before. And it's about sleeping with your friends or your sister, brother, mans and stuff like that. Is family off limit, period, or it doesn't matter if they your cousin? Would you date your cousin's girl? Does it matter what particular family member they are, or family just off limits, period?
Family's just off limits, period.
Don't matter if your fifth cousin.
I wouldn't give a damn. Family is off limits. The people that my family dated is off limits. All of that is off limits. You have to be fresh into the family, fresh to me. If you ain't, I mean, I know you didn't had somebody before me, but if it was a friend or a family member, I don't even look at you like that. So please don't come my way.
Okay.
Because if you do, I might be rude and disrespectful, and I might
Okay.
make you want to fight. So please stay away.
What about you,
I
Miss Donetta? Well, go ahead, Marlena. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It really wouldn't bother me as long as I had a heads up. Because for some reason you won't be in my family. So, okay, but at least tell me, and then I can process it the way I want to process it. No, that wouldn't bother me at all.
It wouldn't bother you that somebody you used to date is now dating or having sex with your cousin.
No, it wouldn't. As long as they told me about it first. I don't want to be shocked. I don't want to be surprised. No, it wouldn't bother me at all. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, bro? Would it make a difference to you? Could you do it?
Could I do it? No, I couldn't date someone that my family member had dated. I mean, it's just certain rules and things that you don't do or shouldn't do. I have seen a lot of people, don't. A lot of family members don't go by the same rule. They don't kind of do it kind of different. But as far as I go, that's off limits to me.
Mm. Okay. What about you, Suge?
Mm-mm. No, I couldn't do that, especially knowing my. Nope. Mm-mm.
The number of cousin don't matter. Like you say, fourth, fifth cousin, something like that. That don't matter. Just cousin, period.
Yeah, I mean, no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Y'all do know in some places cousins and shit get married.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
brothers and sisters, lots of stuff goes on.
Damn.
And that's why I stay away from them areas and them kind of people.
All right, Marlena, how you feeling about this?
I wouldn't even date my friends' exes, or so no, I wouldn't dare touch one of my relatives' exes. Um, but if if that's what they want to do, you know, that's on them. But I personally would not do it.
Okay, I get the general sense that everybody, wouldn't do this, which I agree as far as family go. But what if, like you say, you wouldn't even do your friends? What if you had your friends' blessing? Like, girl, I'm done with him. If you want to go ahead, you wouldn't even do it with the blessing.
No, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Um, I wouldn't, because somewhere in my mind, um, and it's, I feel that there would be a comparison.
Why though? If it's been like over a long periods of time.
I just,
That's like
I,
that because that's that's more of
I,
like that code that
I just
you
couldn't.
don't you just don't break that code. I mean, not knowingly anyway, but you just don't. I mean, yes, some people do that, but I can say for the most majority of us here, that's something that we wouldn't do.
Okay.
I can't see myself going behind my cousin, being
Or
with
my
somebody
friend.
that you're right, or my friend, knowing that they've been with this person. Um, and especially if they've been intimate. No, because you then get those thoughts of you kissing me, and then you might be to put your mouth out on her mouth. See, I
Oh
don't
my
need those
goodness.
thoughts.
Oh
I don't
my
need those
goodness.
thoughts.
See, my thing,
I think
I
you
would
might
look
want to
at it
step
like
too
this.
far with that one.
I
I,
would look at
I,
it
I
like
mean,
this.
but hey, it's the truth though.
It's the
It's
truth.
the truth.
But I would look at it like this. If you knowingly are dating somebody that your friend or your family member used to date, then in my mind, that would tell me when they were together, somebody was looking at that other person when they ain't had no business.
That too.
See, that's where my mind would go with it.
Okay,
and
well,
and and true, and that's another thing that kind of um, helps me to make up my mind um, about those type of things too, because um, I kind of went through some things with my friends feeling some type of way about me, not because I did anything, but because they're, I don't lie, I was fine back in the day. I had the nice figurine and stuff and going on and going on and going on. But yeah, their men looked at me, and they knew that their man was looking at me, and it made them feel some type of way. But I was in my own way, not verbally saying anything, but in my own way, trying to let them know that I would never cross that line, even if
okay.
it meant just staying away from them for a little while, or not coming around when their men were around, because they felt some type of way about you know their their men looking at me, and it bothered me, to think that, I don't know if they thought that I would do anything, but they felt some type of way about their men looking at me.
Mm.
So, and it wasn't just one, it would have been not so bad if it was just one friend, but it was several of my friends.
Okay, gotcha.
So no, I wouldn't dare cross that line. I wouldn't dare do that.
Okay, going back to Andrea, or what Andrea said real quick, and then we'll move on to the next question. You said that if you was like kissing that person, you know, you would think, you would imagine that that person is imagining they mouth being, you imagine they mouth being on you or something like that, you said?
What? What are you actually saying?
Okay, so what I said was, okay. Just let's do it this way. So I'm dating one of my cousin's exes, right? So now I have to those visions of things may come into your mind of, you kissed me, and now after you've been with her, and ain't no telling what you've done with her with your mouth.
Oh, I get it. I get what
So
you're
he
saying.
could have been eating her groceries.
I know what you do to
He
me.
could have been eating her
And
groceries and all up in her
get
booty
to her.
cheeks, and then he want to put his lips on her mouth.
Yeah, I mean, some people have those thoughts like that.
Yeah,
I
but
know-
what about any
I
other
know what
woman?
you do. I know what you do with me now. I see what you're doing. I'm that is in my mind of what you did to her. Was you doing the same shit? And vice versa.
Yeah, but I mean, but wouldn't
Now,
you think?
thank you.
But
I
if you
wouldn't say
think that about
go.
her, wouldn't you think that about any other
That
woman?
goes for anybody, though.
That's what I was about to say, Marlena. You were going down the path I was about to go down, saying that could be for any woman. And let's say that
But
you were
we
dealing
talk
with.
about family members.
Well,
Your
yeah, that's
Right.
true. That's true. Now, let's say you deal with a guy, right, Andrea, and he got a twin sister that look, they look alike. When you making love to him, do you see her?
What the?
I'm actually go slap your damn
Crazy
self.
person.
Why the hell am I going? If I'm with him, don't collect your stuff. Oh Jesus! Hell no, I don't see her. He a damn man. Trying to say.
I'm just saying, when you in the moment, I'm thinking that's the last time you thinking about what he did to her, and that plays a major role into it. If I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it. Right from the
No,
jump.
that's just like
No.
That's like if your mate cheats on you. If you know that your woman cheated on you by giving another man some head, are you really gonna want her to just come and put her mouth to your
Yeah,
mouth?
because now you got all that man head in your mouth.
No, did she swallow it? Did he put it all over? What happened?
I'm sorry. Did you just suck dick the first time you met me? You sucked the dick before you met me.
That's
So
what I
you
was
don't
getting
care?
ready to say. I mean, what about all the women that they dated beforehand, or all the men they dated beforehand? You
But
know,
this is different though. We talking as in a relative aspect.
Right. It's not a
Right.
stranger.
I mean, that's why.
Strangers
So
doesn't really
This is your
matter.
family member that you
I'm
doing
sorry,
this.
Mario, but if I'm with a man and his sister look like him, then hell no, I'm just trying to strictly be with him. I ain't trying to play around with her too.
I'm not saying playing around with her. I'm just saying you saying that the thoughts
In
creep
my
into
mind,
your
in
head.
my mind either. Shit. I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
I'm
Mario,
strictly
what about
legally.
Mario, what about if
let's
you
put it this
dated
way.
a woman and she got a twin that looked like a twin brother that looked
I
just
was-
like her?
Are you fucking him too in your mind?
Oh, hello.
Y'all missing. I'm going by what Andrea said in her mind. I ain't never said that I'd be worried about,
Hey,
So we just asking,
exit.
same question that asked to us, we can ask you.
But I'm not the one who got the hangups on,
No.
Because
Just answer the
we
question.
going in left field. We done gone off the subject somewhere
just
else.
say no, Mario.
Just answer the question. You fucking his brother in
I
your
will
mind.
not be thinking about her brother. No.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, like, ooh, I
He
want
got a
that
pretty
something
ass, and he just so
Mario, that's on the
so
same
nice.
line as do you want to go over here? Yes. No, we're going over there. That's on the same line.
Oh my God. I don't even know how we got over here. Okay.
I don't know either. Damn it.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So to the people,
nobody would date their relative,
No.
so
past significant other.
Okay.
so to the
I
people
got
that to the people that we do have watching, answer that question for me. Come on, type your comments in the little comment section down there, and we will read your responses on that. On
Well,
our
Roxanne gave a response. She said, family is off limits and friends is off limits too.
I mean, ideally, yes. In an ideal world, yes. That would be the thing, but y'all know that
But things happen.
usually.
I mean, things happen, and sometimes you can't help it. So, I mean, it happens.
People still have choices, but you can choose not to do it.
But some people give you their blessing. You can have them. Some people just tell you,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, it would anybody would any of y'all be upset if one of your friends or relatives wanted to date one of your exes?
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I was not
I
upset.
wouldn't be upset. Mm-mm.
Nope.
I
Me
was not
either.
upset. And both of these people, they watched the show. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw y'all under the bus, but I'm not gonna say names. But okay, I do have an ex. He was a play toy type of ex, though. It wasn't a relationship ex. He was literally my play toy. Um, he met one of my sisters. This was years after he was no longer my play toy. I've been done like so long ago. My sister liked him, and they both asked me, could they do what they want to do? And I said, I don't give a damn. That was my play toy. Shh. I don't want that no more.
So clearly your
well,
sister don't feel the way you feel.
Well, apparently, my sister didn't enjoy, and she came to me the next day and was like, "So I thought you enjoyed him." I said, "Girl, that was 20 years ago. The hell you thinking? That was 20 years ago. I don't know what's going on now, but that was 20 years ago."
Wow.
And she
yeah,
was
see,
never the
I
same.
don't in that aspect right there. I don't care how long ago it's been. If my either one of my sisters was to come to me and ask me, "Can I be with such and such?" The answer was be hell no, hell no.
So you would deny somebody happiness because you want one.
No, it wouldn't be because I'm on one, anything like that. For one, what's the okay? You already know what I went through with this motherfucker. Why would you possibly put yourself through with that?
What if it was
But not
somebody you
all
didn't really
breakups are
know?
bad.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So what if it wasn't a bad break and then y'all just switch your separate ways or whatever?
I guess I'm just that one. I can't see myself being just like being with somebody that you've been with, Marlene. I'm sorry, I just can't see myself doing it.
Mm,
I
That's
mean, I
just me.
get it.
That's just me. That's just who I am.
okay,
No,
I
I
was just
get it. I mean, I get it. I'm just
I,
trying to throw
I
monkey
feel the same
wrenches in
way.
there.
But once
So
again, you
I
do
feel the same.
have those people that do it, and sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't. And when they don't, they just really don't give a fuck. It is what it is.
Yep,
that's true.
that's true.
All right, so hold that all that energy right there for this particular question, Andrea. You with your significant other, and y'all having a conversation, and maybe y'all get into it, and then he tell you, "I'm only I." The only
I
reason we're
settle for
together,
you anyway.
huh?
I settle for you anyway.
Yep. Well, the only reason we're together is that I settled for you. That's the only reason we're together.
Nah,
What's your
motherfucker,
next
we
move?
on. Nah, motherfucker, we only together because I settled for your broke ass. How about that? See ya.
So
Wait,
y'all
but
settle for each other.
that's what I was about to say. That no
Right.
winner right there. If y'all both settle, ain't nobody win.
What you thought? What you thought? I was
Well,
just at home lonely, and you was just available at the time.
Oh my goodness.
Ow.
I just needed you for some quick fixes.
Hardcore.
Oh,
dang.
trying to
And
hurt,
your ass,
hurt,
and your
hurt
ass,
your
and
feelings.
your ass wasn't even good at that shit. Move around, nigga.
You trying to get that little thing where the man go run. You
Shit.
start talking like that. That supposed to be that type of talk when you on the phone or he in his car driving off, not in his face.
No, shit. To tell it like it is. It is what it is. And you were bold enough to come and tell me that bullshit right there. Well, you gonna be. I'm gonna be bold enough to say all this shit that I've been thinking for these last couple of years. But I did like the fact that you helped me out with them bills. Love you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he said, wait till the motherfucker come around next month, see what happens.
Nigga, you gonna pay him.
No, he ain't gonna be there.
Shh. All right, bruh. What's your follow up to that?
Oh, Lord.
She done told you that I just settled for you. That's the only reason we together.
Wow. She know how to hurt the nigga, don't she? oh, hey. She is something else. That's Andrea, you know, she is the mean one of the crew.
I am not mean. I am the most lovable person that you could ever meet in this world until you piss me off. Stay on the good. You stay on the good side, you won't have to meet the other side.
Huh?
You won't have to meet Sugar.
Huh?
You won't have to meet Sugar. You stay on the right side.
Ah,
You really trying to get her to get you?
So what you doing, bruh?
hey, I'm gonna stay as Felice said, I'm gonna stay in my motherfucking lane.
That's right. That's your best option. That's your best option.
Because
Stay in your motherfucking lane.
because somebody be on one at all times. And, you know, you just gotta let her have her with do what she do, you know, because she can be crazy at times.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. It's been rolling, and number 12 been rolling.
You gonna have to whip the spare wheels out because these things get some they wore out.
Uh-huh.
All
You
right,
know,
Felicia. What would you do?
What would I do if
He
I
just
was
told
told
you. We only
He
together
just-
because we settled. Because I settled for you.
we only together because you settled for me? How about you unsettle this shit while I'm throwing your shit out of my door and changing the locks on my door, and I dare you to do something about it?
I'm the mean one though. She throwing your shit out and that shit's okay.
And the worst part
I'm
about
the
that,
mean one though.
the worst part about that, she forgot she at his house.
Right.
Who the hell hit out? Who me?
Yeah, you
Me?
throwing his shit out his house.
Not me. Not me. Oh no, not me. His. I was taught better than that. No.
At least I will tell you go get your shit. You pack your shit up. I ain't gonna just throw it out across the lawn because why the neighbors don't need to know our business like that.
We ain't talking about throwing some shit out.
In the dumpster. I got 3 dumpsters sitting outside. I'm gonna toss that shit right on in the motherfucking dumpster. You want it? Go get it.
We ain't talking about throwing the man shit out. We talking about the words and the conversation that came before all the madness.
Well, once you said that to me, you settled for me. Wow, you just hurt my feelings to the utmost. So my feelings not about to be hurt not 1 second longer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn what happened after you settled for me. Because you don't settle for me. It's either you want me or you don't. So since you settled, bye-bye. Deuces.
Okay. All right. Marlena, you've just been told the only reason we together because I settled for you. Your next move.
But you don't have to settle any longer. Settle yourself on out the door. Pack your shit and go.
According to Mario, you at this man's house, so you gonna have to get up and leave.
Well, if I'm at his house, pack my shit and go.
I know that's right.
Ain't no argument. If I'm just here because you settled for me, then I don't need to be here. And there's no argument to that. I clearly understand and heard what you said. I'm out.
And then don't be coming back talking about some baby. I was just playing. No, motherfucker, you wasn't.
No, I'm like you staying where you clearly are not wanted. You're in a situation that clearly you shouldn't be in.
Okay, Miss Di.
This is somebody that's not happy and feel completed in the relationship because they just settled.
There's toxic and then there's motherfucking toxic.
Do y'all know how many relationships out there are just like this and nobody's actually saying those words though, but they're just there to be there?
Because they ain't got another place to go. They're homeless if they leave. Or they're carless when they leave. It's something that's there. That's the reason that they're there.
Yeah, Mario, I'm aware that there's a lot of relationships like that.
Yep. Okay, Miss Di, put a bow on this particular question for us.
I'm gone. If I'm at his house, I'm gone. Pack my stuff and go. I don't even have to say anything. As soon as he say the word settle, I'm up, I'm moving, I'm putting my stuff in the suitcase.
So settle automatically means that.
Oh yeah, but that's because that means you can't get anybody. You feel like you trying to lift me up. You ain't lifting me up.
No, you settled. You took me because I was convenient at the time.
Right.
Right.
You didn't get who you really wanted, so well, she around, I'll take her. No.
Right.
No.
Convenience.
That's just like going to the grocery store and you looking for Honey Nut Cheerios, but then they out of Honey Nut Cheerios, so
You get the plain Cheerios. Yeah, no.
I get
I settle for plain Cheerios. No.
Yeah.
Well, you got the off-brand Honey O's.
You get Honey O's.
And you don't touch on that off-brand stuff like you would the original Cheerios.
You're right.
What's the use? What is the use?
I get the secondary.
You're just sitting on the shelf.
But don't get it twisted, Mario. You know when somebody feels like they settled
Before they say.
because they treat you that way.
Yeah.
When they
Wait a
around
minute.
there, when they no.
Time out.
I've listened to all of y'all. Let me finish. When they're around their buddies and their buddies' girls, oh, she is this and she is that. She is doing this and she doing that. And it's nothing said about your woman. You don't say nothing. Oh, she around. She good for a good meal. She good for a good lay. And women know. I don't know about men, but women know when men feel like they settle to be with that. I'm just settling to be with her because they feel like they taking you out of a dark place. I don't need you to take me out no dark place. I can take myself out the dark place. Ain't nothing wrong with my legs. I'm still able to walk.
Yeah, let's back up a little minute.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. Cause you said, Mario, you know.
What? I didn't mean that personally. If you took that personally, I apologize. That's not what I meant.
You don't gotta apologize because I do fucking know. So you don't gotta apologize.
Wow.
So yes, when men,
I really did not mean that personally. I meant, as being a man, and that other men have done that. That's why I said, Oh my goodness, You really
Lord,
just took that over in left field somewhere.
No. When
Jesus.
when Andrea first put these questions out, what did I say to you, Andrea? I say this is a question I definitely gonna ask because I got some experience in this shit.
Mhm. Yeah, he did.
Oh, Lord,
Oh my.
So
Lord, let the
I,
truth be
I
told.
know all
But
about
am I
this.
wrong? But am I wrong? Don't you know when your mate feels like they settled to be with you?
Yeah.
Because they do treat you differently.
They do. But you know what I come to understand and realize this though. A lot of times, as I told y'all, off the thing, we'll blame people for shit why they don't do this and why they don't do that. But a lot of that shit is us. We
Yeah,
allow the shit.
that's true.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? We can't be nowhere that we don't put ourselves in. We if you keep staying, shit, somebody at some point gonna say you must like it, shit. You still here,
Right.
Yep.
so
Mhm.
I mean that's all you can say about that. That is what that is. So, but here's the rule of thumb I wanted to know from y'all because I heard y'all say about
Oh, God.
moving in and couldn't be in my place. What's the rule of thumb for that? Is the man supposed to move with the woman or the woman supposed to move with the man, Miss Dinetta? What's the general rule of thumb of that? When y'all getting together and y'all moving in with each other, how should that go?
Mm.
Well, I have never moved into a man's house.
Oh.
They've always moved in my house.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Okay.
because I was the more stable one and I was the one who had the house.
Well, that
Now,
made it really
if it,
easy.
right, yeah, right, that's, yeah. But if I get in a situation where the man has a house, I have no problems moving into his house. I think it depends on the two people.
Okay. All right. What
But
say
keep
you?
in mind that anytime he tell you get the hell out of my house.
Mhm.
But isn't that vice versa too? At any time you could have
Yeah.
told Ann one of them to
It's
get the
the
hell
same.
out your house.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same with the man.
yeah. It is. It is. I'm just saying. With me being a female, that's what I'm saying. I have to realize that. At some point in time, say, "Oh, okay, it's over. You got to go." And it's
All
the
right.
same thing if he would be at my, yeah, because I put my husband out my house.
All right. What say you, Lee Jack? Which way is it supposed to go?
Which way it's supposed to go? I think that most of the time it's the man who moves in with the woman, but I mean it can be it. It I don't know. Well, yeah, most of the time it's the man that moves in with the woman. But I mean, in some very rare cases, you'll find a woman who moves in with the man. That's
That's true.
because he kind
I've
of
seen that happen too. Yeah.
yeah, they kind of got their shit together and they kind of know where they're going or where they want to be at, and the woman ain't quite there yet, but willing to accept and kind of go along with what he's doing so that she can get on the same level as him. But that goes back to the original conversation that we had earlier about knowing yourself and knowing where you want to be and not accepting something that ain't where you should be or where you're at. So uh yeah, I mean, I guess that goes back to your original question about being traditional and non-traditional ways nowadays.
Yeah. I was just thinking
Traditionally,
that.
yeah, traditionally it's usually the man that moves in with the woman because she's more stable. Untraditionally, it's the other way around. So I guess it's just based on based on where you're at in your life.
Hmm. Okay. What about you, Andrea? Which way you think it normally goes?
Normally it goes, the man moves in with a woman, but it's actually supposed to be the woman moves in with the man.
Right.
That's how it actually
Should
supposed
be.
to be. Right. But in the world that we live in now, things are so screwed up, but they have to move in with us. You know, because the man is supposed to be the head of the household. He's supposed to be the protector, the this, the that, and all of that. So, with that being said, it just in today's time, it's always the man that moves in with the woman. That doesn't make him a weak man or anything like that, but he does have to improve himself in order to be able to step up and provide that house for her to move into.
Okay. All right. Now y'all know when we was coming up, you saw a lot of movies where the man would go ask the girl father, can he marry her? And then once they say yes, she leave her family home, then go
Mhm.
wherever he provided,
Mhm.
like a ranch or whatever. He builds a house or something, and they go live in it
Right.
together. She usually leave her dad at them house and go stay with with the man.
Hmm.
Um, what say you, Marlena?
I, pretty much along the lines where you were going with that, Mario. Back um, when I was younger, um, and men were gentlemen and pretty much believed that they were responsible for taking care of their woman. The women moved in with them, but now
Mhm.
this new age way, and because women are feeling most of the time slighted, um, because they have been mistreated, they protect themselves by having their own place. And if there's going to be any moving, oh well, you gonna move in here with me because if you fuck up, you getting out. So women
Right.
have,
And
so
they will
women
put your
have got,
ass out.
yeah, and women have gotten to that place where their protection is okay. It's my home, and if you mess up, you gotta go.
Mhm.
I do believe that women, um, if um, um, I think it should, be that the woman should go live with the man, but that's just the way things have changed. I uh, I didn't. Uh, my son's father, when I met him, he had his own place. I never moved in with him. Um, uh, because of just what I said. I didn't want to feel like that he could just mistreat me or go do what he wanted to do, and then um, when I talked shit to him, he put me out. So I never went to live with him. I stayed in my own place. He stayed with me. He had a house and I had an apartment. He stayed with me most of the time. You know, and when I met my husband, uh, I had my own place. My husband uh, and his college roommate were living together. So whenever we decided to live together, he came and lived with me because he had a roommate. So
Let
Okay.
me add this. Let me add this a little bit. So, if a man was to ask me to move in with him today, this would be my response. See, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put my name on that good lease over there, or I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put my name on that good deed over there. Because when you talking about this your house, and I'm gonna need you to get the hell out, I ain't going nowhere, nigga. Because my name is on this lease or on this deed. I love you.
Wow. You be willing to do the same?
Hell no.
Hell no.
you know what though, I would leave, I would, but he wouldn't be able to do anything with the house until without my consent.
Say, right, right.
But I would leave, yeah. I wouldn't stay there because I'm not gonna stay there and be mistreated, or I wouldn't stay there and be miserable.
Right.
All
Yeah, I
right,
would
Felicia,
definitely.
wrap this up for us. Felicia, what about you? How's it supposed to go? Man to the woman or woman to the man?
Well, I agree with uh, Marlena. The way it's been going, women like to protect themselves. So the woman has her own place, and the man moves in with her for security reasons. Now, for me, the man has moved in with me, but once we establish that this is really serious, then we would get another place with both of our names on it.
Okay.
And when we move in, before we move in, we talk to the landlord and let the landlord know, look, we're not married. So if one of us ever has to move out, can we contact you and let you know to take our name off the lease so we won't be responsible for said fees that could possibly come about? And each time they've agreed.
Okay. All right. We're going to get ready to wrap this up. But what I will say, along the lines of what Felicia said, when I first met my wife, she had her own condo, and I stayed with some roommates and stuff. So my decision was easy as hell. You know what I mean? Live in the house with 6 motherfuckers or go live in the house with one motherfucker. So mine was easy, but 4 months after I got there, I said, hey, we got to get our own place for that insecurity, like y'all was saying. Because if something go wrong, she might tell me to get out, or she might, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got to find a place together with both our names on this lease, because anything could go wrong. And
Yeah.
I mean, and it almost did. Shit, for real, it almost did. But fortunately, she know no better. So.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying she ain't know no better. She kept dealing with my dumb ass, so she ain't know no better. But yeah, I would definitely say that if in the ideal world, I just think whoever's already established the best. If I got a house, you got an apartment. Clearly, I ain't leaving my house. So
Right.
like, let's say if we was like, a situation like Leon, she would have to have a lot of shit to come to the table to make Leon leave his place. You see what I'm saying? So, and I know he ain't in no rush to do that. So, I think whoever's the most established the person should come that way, whether it be man or woman.
Right.
All right, last question before we get up out of here. Marlena, describe dating in 3 words. Then we up out of here, everybody.
Oh my God. Whew, you can give me time to think about that.
Well, everybody else is going to have time to think about it since you were the first one.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Describe dating in 3 words.
3 words.
About it.
Chivalrous, spontaneous, exciting.
Okay. Chivalrous, spontaneous, and exciting. Okay. Miss Lady Di, describe dating in 3 words.
intriguing, unsettling, mind-boggling.
Oh, okay. That's a little gray area in the mind-boggling and unsettling, but we'll get to that another time. All right, bro. 3 words. What dating is like? 3 words.
Let's see. Let's go with trash.
Oh my goodness.
Um, uh, rare and slow.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
That's
trying
a
to
lot
figure
of.
out why trash got to be the first, but we'll talk about
Trash,
that later.
rare, and love.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, like she said, we gonna file all this. We'll revisit these.
Because we know somebody is going to put that in their little file cabinet. We already know that.
Yeah,
But
I say
we'll hear about
we'll
this
revisit
again.
these. What about you, Felicia? 3 words dating.
Media controlled and non-existent.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. Gotcha. That's a lot to unravel in that one right there. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to talk about this. Um, what about you, Andrea?
Some bull shit.
What?
Damn.
What you say?
Man, I didn't understand. I heard the
She
last word.
She
Some
said
bullshit.
some bullshit. Some bullshit.
Oh, some bullshit.
See now, Marlena, that is the power of being able to have time to think it out.
Oh my God.
And that's what she thought of.
And that's what she thought of.
Hey, those are 3 words. Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this
All
is a
right.
deeper conversation for
And
later.
yours?
Yeah, mine is Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle.
Oh, wow.
That's dating.
Damn, you paying them hoes, huh?
I mean, one way or other, that it either leads to one of them, and they'll tell you, you can cash out me or you can send it on Venmo. Oh, I prefer Zelle. Nowadays, you meet somebody they got all 3. It ain't no excuse why you can't pay nobody these days.
Hey, are you doing that dumbass shit, flying them out and thinking you're gonna get some sex? Because
Oh
you
my
feel bad?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name Mario. How you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Clear you haven't met me. I'll fly you out to hell. You've already signed the contracts and faxed them back.
Right.
You done flew her
I'll
out,
fly
you done
you
took her
out.
out to dinner to some nice ass restaurants and got a nice little hotel room and got sitting in the room and you thinking you about to get some and she like, I don't know what the fuck you thought. You did all of this just because, hey, why couldn't you just fly me out? Why couldn't we just have a good time?
Yeah. All that is cool, but you said it in the wrong order. It's fly out, hotel room, if you put out, then nice restaurant. You said it in the wrong order.
Wait a
So
minute.
she's gonna take her flight and be hungry. You're gonna get you some. And
Wait a
then
You
minute.
said fly her out, go to a nice restaurant, then go to the hotel room. Fly her out, go to the hotel room. If you put out, then go to the nice restaurant.
Oh my God.
so if she don't put out at the hotel, then what you do?
Then you don't feed her. Is that what you're saying?
Right. If she can get back
Yep,
on the plane.
yep.
So are you paying for her flight to get back home?
Hell no.
Yeah, that went a round trip ticket. Girl, you going where you going?
Right. Yeah. That goes without saying. We definitely have a round trip ticket.
You
Yeah,
wrong
but he
for
can
going.
See, that's her fault. She should have knew. She should have knew without that round trip ticket in pocket. You should have knew something was up. Cause he was holding that over your head. If she put out, I got her. If she
You
don't,
wrong for going.
Godspeed.
Oh my God, wrong for going point blank.
Like that one post we saw where the girl was cussing the man out because
Well, she had a round
she
trip
went to
ticket, but
see him and all she did was take showers and walk around naked in front of him and then never give him none. And he told her she got to go home and she said, "Well, you got to pay my way." He said, "Mm-mm."
Yeah, she was stuck. She was stuck at the airport for 3 days.
he
Yeah,
didn't give her that ticket. He cashed that ticket back in.
he cashed it back in.
But see,
Oh,
he's
she-
still a
she
gentleman.
didn't
He
even
took her
make
to the
him dinner.
airport.
She
He
made
could have just kicked her
She
out.
made reservations.
But her dumb ass went without no money.
I know that was stupid right there.
That's why she was stuck at the airport for 3 days.
But
Mhm.
honestly, isn't that a sign of just a generational gap? Isn't that a sign that something's not right? I would never fly cross country without a dime in my goddamn pocket. I wouldn't
Thank
even
you.
go 20
Dang.
minutes from my house without a dime
But
in
you
my
know
pocket.
what? Some people think that pretty can buy them what they want.
Because that's what they used to doing.
That's what they have been used to.
You
I'm
ain't
sorry.
30 minutes from the house
Fly
where
me
maybe
out.
you can get somebody to come get you. You is cross country.
If you fly me cross country, I already know you want
She
some.
thought
So
because
that
she was
flight,
pretty.
I might as well be ready to put out.
She thought because she was pretty and that man flew her out that he was desperate and that she would be able to get whatever she wanted from him and go back home. She was very confident in that. Otherwise, she would have never left home
And she
broke.
probably thought she was going to go home with a pocketbook full of money.
Yeah.
I don't know how you thought you were going to do it without putting out. If she was smart, she would have been trying to unhinge her
because-
jaw on the plane.
See, this is when Andrea needs to blow that sucker duck horn because there's plenty of sucker ducks out here.
Quack.
There you go. Thank you.
I
Thank you,
knew Miss Donnell was going to have that thing ready to go. Jesus Christ, that old
You know what?
sucker duck.
It just actually happened to be here. I packed it. Look, I packed the rest of them. It just happened to be sitting. This one, I chose this one because it's green and that's my favorite color. So I said I'm gonna leave this one home because this one is mine. So I really hadn't planned on using it tonight, but it came that came right on time.
You could tell the truth. That's the one every night when you go check them damn doors, you just crack a little bit.
No, I don't.
Just to see if anybody gonna come.
You stupid.
People in her neighborhood.
Right, not the ones that's been on her porch.
Oh,
Oh, so now y'all choosy with the sucker ducks. Boy, we can't make y'all happy.
You better be choosing with your sucker duck.
I mean, if you blow that damn sucker duck horn shit, you ain't no telling what type of sucker duck
Well,
might
when I
come.
first got it, I told Andrea I went out on the porch and blew it, and this guy was like, "Did you say something, ma'am?" I'm like, "Boy, please."
See, at least your
have
sucker
mercy.
duck work. We gonna have to factory recall Andrea sucker duck. At least yours work.
Oh my
I
God.
need to find it.
Malaysia
Oh, my
probably got
At
it.
the wrong time. That's all. Maybe she just went outside and blew it at the wrong
One of
time.
her grandbabies got that sucker duck whistle. Now she'll have her own. Y'all will have it in a couple of weeks.
For the couple people that's watching on YouTube, since you already there, just go look at one of our episodes, say "Return of the Sucker Duck," and if you want to know what we talking about, it'll be in that episode right there. So check it out.
Oh my God.
You
Oh,
already
my
right there on
goodness.
YouTube. Go on and check it out.
When
Because
you get a
it's
chance,
plenty
we'll
of
put,
sucker ducks
I'll
out
put
here.
the link up.
You might be one of them. No offense.
All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. We done took enough of these people time. Let's get up out of here. So, Miss Stay in Your Lane, what you got for them tonight, baby?
Oh wow. Well, you know, we done had the sucker duck call. We done had to stay in your motherfucking lane type of night. We done heard my dog barking. She won't even stay in her motherfucking lane. See?
Thank y'all so much for coming in and joining us this evening. It has truly been a blast and so glad to be back and so glad to have you back with us. Please tune in again next week because we're beginning our third season and we're going full force. So y'all just hang in there with us. We love you. Meow.
Well, we've had a blast. We've talked a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're happy to be back. The gang's all here, so please share this, like it, love it, tell your friends. Come on back next week. Sookie, sookie.
And I say much love to Janine and Diane, who was off making that paper. We love y'all, and we hope that y'all can join us soon.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will catch you guys next week, episode 2, season 3. Next week. And right now the new season is underway, and we thank y'all, and we out, y'all.